Long lines during the primaries with the state's new voting machines. Well, the Secretary of State says things were smoother today. Our Atlanta Bureau Chief Archit Seshadri live in downtown Atlanta, keeping close track of the polling issues. And Arch, a busy day there in the state capitol.
Yeah, absolutely. But at least, we don't know those repeat of what we saw in the primaries, at least as of now. We've been checking in with the Secretary of State, and they haven't seen those long lines, and they say that's because they have trained their poll workers, and they've also ensured that they get the word out about early voting. And in fact, more than 3.5 million Georgians, about half of the registered voters, already casting their ballots even before Election Day. Now, there were some glitches earlier on in the morning in Morgan County east of Atlanta, as well as Spalding County in the south. But here at Park Tavern in Midtown, no issues. People have been getting in and out. The average wait time about 3 to 5 minutes. In fact, the Secretary of State said the longest that anyone had to wait in the state was about an hour. And they say that's because they have some folks who are elderly and it takes some time to read and understand the ballot. But good news for Georgians as of now, and we still have another 2 hours to go before polls close. We've just learned that DeKalb County, though, is extending polling hours until 9 p.m. because of a late start.
Now we have the actual ballot scans that have to get loaded into the election management system. So that will take a little bit longer. And also we can't get the advanced voting ones going until they close the election out. So this can be the same thing. The advanced voting has not been loaded into the EMS. So we're going to have some of those come in. And the irony of that is you may get the early absentee voting, as the Secretary pointed out, faster.
We'll be having results tonight for many of the races. It could actually be some of those state rep races or state, senator races where the delta is really only like 50 votes or 150 votes, and yet there's still 200 absentee votes. That could be, what's throwing it out.
We did check with Fulton County, which is one of the largest in the state in terms of registered voters, and they've added 90 polling precincts like this one here behind me to make sure people are in and out. They say the issues they saw in the primaries were faulty equipment, workers who weren't trained as well because they were newer poll workers, as well as missing equipment and missing cords. But they haven't seen those issues just yet. So if you haven't voted just yet, you still have another 2 hours to cast your ballots in Georgia, as polling precincts are staying open and will accept your ballots as long as you're in line before 7 p.m. We'll be tracking all those issues here in the state capitol in Atlanta. But for now, reporting live in Atlanta, Archit Seshadri, WJBF News Channel 6.